Hello guys, and welcome yourselves back to another episode of our hardcore playthrough. So today we are moving. I brought the boat back from the swamp, so I went over there and I sailed all the way back. Obviously the wind was against me the entire time, as is in Valheim. But yes, so today we are going to start moving some bits and pieces over to where we want to set up over here. So it's not too far. But I thought I'd bring the boat over and we can ship any metals and stuff that we need over this way. After that, we are going to go see... Oh, got to be careful of jumping off of stuff. After that, we are going to go see if we can grab a little bit more copper, upgrade some of our stuff, and then hopefully get the Elder done today as well. Because now we're in the 20s. I'd rather try and get the Elder done before we hit 30s, because I think trying to do it on player 3 count is going to be quite difficult here in the beginning. So we'll try and get that done today if possible as well. But yeah, so we're going to take our stuff. We're going to move on over there and find somewhere to set up. So yeah, I'm going to quickly pop on over here, find somewhere for us to set up, and then I'll be back with you when we've decided where we're going to set up the new house and kind of talk to you about the future plans of what we're going to build there and how we're going to go about things. Lovely, so here we are. I think probably we might as well set up over here. We can use this house for storage and stuff at the moment. But this is quite a nice little area here. We can kind of build out this way. We've got a little bit of a cove forming here, but I just think at the top of this ginormous sort of cove bit here is the place to be setting up. Right, there's one other thing I want to have a look for. And that is fish. Do we have fish here? Right, we'll keep an eye on this, because if I can get fish here, or if I see fish spawning in here, I've got a really, really good idea where we build a bridge over this here. We'll get rid of this rock. And we can have this as like a little fishing lake, so it'll be like a two-way dock. So we'll have like a bridge slash pier that goes across this way. You'll have this area for fishing and this side for boats. I think that'll look really nice. We can always terraform the area around it as well to make it look a bit nicer. But I'll keep an eye and see if we can find any fish that are coming into this little cove space here. Because eventually we will get a fishing rod, and I would like somewhere to fish, like, properly. But I think for now, this here is a nice flat area. So I think we should set up over here. We will put the workbench and the portal over near this little house, just so it's got some cover for the time being. So we pop our workbench here, pop our portal like here. Now we've just got to pick an area to start building in. So if we start clearing out a bit of this, I think right here in the middle is going to be absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear out all of these trees and get us a nice area to start our building. And then we'll get some extra wood, we'll get some extra storage chests, because that is the #1 thing that we need to fix about our current living situation is storage. Awesome, lovely stuff. Right, so I've grabbed the hoe from the main base and I've set up a bit of a crafting table up here. So I think what we're going to start doing is we're going to flatten this out best we can for now. So yeah, I've got a bit of an idea for a storage room as we go. It is one that I've been building on a playthrough on Twitch at the moment. I absolutely fell in love with this storage room, so I think I'm going to build similar. It's not going to be the exact same. It's going to be very, very similar though. In one of my live streams, I built a massive circular storage room, and it looks so good. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things that I've built so far within the game. But I'm going to build something similar. It's going to be a half circle instead, though, because I don't think we need a full circle. Plus, it took me a very, very long time to build it, and I don't want to have to go through that again. So we're going to build kind of like a half moon thing, which I think is going to work out really well for us. Let's try and level this ground out best we can. So what we do is every single time we turn it by like a half here. So now that's 3 long. And then we're going to do the same over this side. So every single time we come out, we turn it slightly. So that's like that. Turn it 1 notch. That, I believe that's like 10, 20 degrees. each time you do it. So you can do this. There you go. We'll actually use this tree here as a structural support for a minute. But what we're going to do here is we're just going to place some of these bits for now. We're going to kill this thing. And then in the walls here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these like this. So these are all going to be flat on the edge. So this is going to be like a walkway bit. Oh no, I broke the hammer. I broke the hammer. Right, so I've just had to pop back and repair the hammer. And while I'm at it, I've remembered some things that we needed the deer hide for. So we need 2 for upgrading the bow. So we can start taking some of this stuff that we got last time. We've got some wood on us already. And I believe we also need core wood to upgrade it. So let's have a look here. Fine wood bow. It takes 5 fine wood, 5 core wood, 2 deer hide to upgrade it. We might as well upgrade this best we can, because we're going to be using this quite a bit through this playthrough. We need 10 fine wood for the next one, which we don't have. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We'll get plenty from this forest that we're cutting down now. But we've got 1 upgrade in there, which is pretty cool. And I think we can afford the next one. Do we need to upgrade our table? No, so we just need some fine wood for that one. We can upgrade that once again. Right, okay, so this is going to be like the entrance. We'll have a way out the back here. So what we're going to do is on, if it'll let me snap to it, on the corner of this here and this here, we're going to have pillars. And then on this corner here as well, we grab one of these here. This should connect all the way up across like that. Yep. Right, so that's dead straight, which is exactly what we need. And then we'll come in here and we're going to whack a couple of these like this, just for some structural support and whatnot. And then place a little half wall in the back. And then we'll take this here and paste that across the front, like so. Do the same down here with this. And then we'll come in here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take our chest like so. And we're going to try and space them out in here a little touch. We're also going to break that up like that. Come in here. And we place 1 there. And 1 there. Lovely, so we'll just place this like this. Like that. Like that. And then we'll kind of do the same on the top. So I'm going to place a trim on the front here, just to get the spacing right, just so they're back the same amount. We'll come up here with this chest. Tell you what, let's build a set of steps up to it. That's probably going to make our life easier. Lovely, there we go. So we'll space it all out like that, and then we'll get rid of this here. And now we have, I'm pretty sure that's twice as many chests as what we have back in the base. So now we've got a very nice, already bigger storage system, and I'm going to do another 3 of these modules. So yeah, I'm going to have the middle bit in here for like crafting benches and workstations. And then over here, I'll do another chest module. This here will be another maybe entrance or exit. We'll see when we get to that bit. And then I'll put a module here and a module over there as well. So this actually needs to come around a bit further. I think because we broke the tree, we might have broke it. But yeah, so that's the plan anyway. And then we'll open this area up to the back a little bit more. And maybe build something up this way. Ooh, oak tree. But yeah, so I'm going to start moving some of the stuff over here. We're going to leave the house as it is. We'll go get our rested buff while we're over there and reset it. And then, yeah, we'll start getting our storage all the way over here. And then we shouldn't have any more storage issues. Fingers crossed. Lovely stuff. Right, so we have doubled up our storage over here. So I thought, yeah, cool, we got 12 chests here. That should be enough. But I'm trying to organize them as I go here. But yeah, that is us pretty much organized now. As you can see, I've got a little bit more of the floor design put in here. I'm going to fill in some more floor over here. And then we're going to do the same on this side as well. So what we do for this little triangled floor design here is we just come in. It's this one we want to come off of. I'm looking at the completely wrong thing here. And then we just pop this like this. Another one like that. And another one like that. You got to make sure you get it on that point there. Otherwise it'll try and snap to this point here. But it makes quite a nice little like pointed design on the floor. And once you fill it in, it looks really, really cool. And it just kind of breaks the floor up a bit, so it's just not one plain thing. I also like to check the floors. Cool. So yeah, that is us going already. The only thing we really super need to do here is put a roof on this crafting station so we can use it. So for the time being, I am just going to fill this in like so. This isn't permanent. We are going to put proper roofs on this at some point. Too exposed? I thought it would be. There we go. Right, now we can repair our work hammer here at the very least. So, yeah, things are going. I think what I'll probably do now is, now we've got the storage system and we've got the space for it, I can go around and I can gather a load of wood and resources and whatnot between episodes. Yeah, I don't want to keep wasting time gathering things while I'm trying to make the videos, which is what I've been trying to do at the moment. It's not kind of working out, so I'm a couple of videos ahead of myself. So what I'm now going to do, probably for this week, is today we'll do the Elder. We'll try and do that within the first 20 days. Then I might spend like 5 days off camera or off recording and just gather an absolute ton of materials, get a load of copper and other bits and pieces. So yeah, what I think is probably best for us to do is if we quickly gather a little bit more wood. I feel like I've been gathering wood all day today. But if we gather a tiny little bit more wood, what we can do is we can make up an absolute ton of fire arrows. I think we should be good for food. I'm fairly confident with it. And then we'll head on over and we'll see if we can't tackle the Elder today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we should be all right. I think if we make enough fire arrows, we shouldn't have an issue with it at all. We've got enough feathers. We've got enough resin. The only thing we're lacking on for our arrows is wood. So let me solve that issue right now. And then we'll go off and we'll get the Elder boss done today. Right, so before we do go fight the Elder, we did get enough fine wood cutting down those trees, so we might as well go out and upgrade this thing. Next one is a level 4. Right, so level 3 should be good enough for our bow, hopefully. We've got a ton of bits and pieces here. We're going to eat up a load of food. We're going to sleep just so we can get our rested buff. It'll be daytime. We shouldn't have as much stuff to deal with in the Black Forest. There you go, day 26, so we're coming into the late 20s now. Right, so, one Elder boss, let's go. I feel like we should be okay doing this. I have fought this thing a couple times. It is on a harder difficulty though. We are on player count 2. I'm not sure how much of a difference that makes. Oh, more copper, hang on. Right, so, should be all good. Let's put the ancient seeds on our bar here. We're at 100 health. We've got as much stamina as we can. We've got a rested buff. Let's just go for it. We might as well not waste the rested buff while we've got it. Let's see which way he's going to be spawning. So we're going to use these pillars here to our advantage and kind of use it to block his range attack. Has he spawned in the ground? No, he's just sat down. Okay. Right. So we're going to pummel him with fire arrows and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be alright. But he is going to drop a swamp key for us, which is going to be pretty cool. So that's the one we want to avoid. Again, we're on player count 2, so I'm not sure how much damage that thing is going to do. Okay, 9 per hit. So if he hits us for a couple of seconds, he could quite easily take us out here. There you go. See, we're down to 44 health. So we can kind of use the trees and stuff around us for cover. The biggest issue is stamina. That is our biggest concern. We're just going to try and avoid him while we get our health back. Right, is he going to summon some more roots? Yep, there they go. So now we'll run over to this pillar here. You can also use the runestone there as well as cover. But these pillars all here are indestructible. So this thing's the best way to do it. You just got to take it slowly with this guy. All about the strategy. May seem like we're cheesing it here, but you've got to use what you've got to your advantage here. Especially when you're trying to do it without dying. Because, like I said, he could quite easily wipe us out. You saw he pummeled us with one lot and took us under half. Right, he's coming for us, and now we just leave him. Oh, he really wants us. I'm starting to wonder if the troll hide armor would have been better for this fight, because it would have allowed us to run a bit faster and keep our stamina higher, but then we would have also had lower defense. But I think we're doing alright. We're doing okay. I'll tell you what, we can make this even better. Reduce our stamina usage here. Alright, we've got 3 more minutes of rested bonus, so hopefully we can take him down within the next 3 minutes here. Otherwise it's going to become slightly harder for us. Not too hard, not too hard. I think we'll manage. Alright, he really wants to stomp us, doesn't he? That's alright. He's quite slow on the stomp. I don't know if that earthquake move does significant damage or not. Build up our stamina a little bit here. Let's move, move, move. Wait for him to get close. Stop. Run. Let him do his stomp. That slows him down a little bit and allows us to get away and get some stamina. Again, you've just got to use what you've got to your advantage. It's all about learning the mechanics with these bosses. Especially in the future. I think that's the way they're going to be developing this game, is to be more... Dip in. Be a little bit more tactical with like the fights and stuff. So for now, we know the mechanics. We're going to use them. And we're going to beat this thing without dying. If you stand at an angle as well, he thinks he can see you, but not quite hit you. There you go. Let's go. That wasn't too bad. Again, though, we definitely needed that bronze armor for this fight. And there we have it. The swamp key. And the Elder Trophy. Awesome stuff. Really, really good. So, we need to get our way back here. So, one thing we also need to do is set up a portal near the altar so we can go back and swap our powers quickly. That's one thing that we haven't done yet. So, that might be worth getting done today. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. We made it through. We got ourselves our swamp key. So that's now going to allow us to go into the swamp and start exploring the crypts. Again, not something I want to do just yet. I think we definitely need to get our bronze armor up a few levels before we can even think about doing that. But that's what we're going to start working on now. Once we get the house built up a little bit more. And then we'll head on over to the altar and set ourselves a portal up there so we can get to and fro very easily. Lovely stuff. So here we are at the sacrificial pillars once again to turn in our second trophy. There we go. Let's add the Elder to it. And that is going to give us faster woodcutting power. So this one here gives us reduced run and jump by 60%. This is going to give us faster woodcut, and I'm not exactly sure what percentage it is, but I'm going to take it because that's going to help us gather so many materials to allow us to carry on building the new base. Lovely. So look at those pillars glow. They look so nice in the nighttime. So we've got 3 bosses to go. We're 26 days in at the moment, I believe. Coming on to the night of day 26. So it should be day 27 soon. We're 2 bosses in already, and we've got 3 to go. Bone mass, I'm not looking forward to, but we got a little bit of work before we even get close to that. I think we need to be upgrading our armor. We definitely need to finish the house expansion. And yeah, there's a load of gathering and stuff that I want to do, and a load of upgrades I want to do before we get too much into the swamps. But yes, I also forgot to bring the dwarf eyes for the portal. So I'm going to have to run all the way back there, get the dwarf eyes, run all the way back here, place the portal, and then we'll have a portal here for faster access in the future. But yeah, so I am now going to head back to the base. Unfortunately, I have a nice long run to do. And I'm going to start gathering some more materials and then start getting some more of the storage room built up and then start adding to it so we can get a bed and everything in there as well. And we can move all of our workstations over, make sure they're upgraded as much as they can, and then we'll work on getting the additional upgrades, and then we can start focusing on upgrading all of our stuff and things so we can go and tackle the swamp in the next episode. Yeah, it should be the next episode. Hopefully we should be able to go to the swamp. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. I will see you guys in a bit when I've gathered up a bunch of bits and pieces, and we'll get building. And I'll make sure I don't do too much without you. So, working yourselves back, guys. It's been a couple of days since my last recording there, and as you can see, we have done a little bit over here. So we've added a little bit more of the floor in. It's not fully done yet, but we've added these extensions on as well. So at the minute, there's crafting bench on either side, but we're going to change one to a forge and one to a crafting table, and this is where we're going to be leveling them up. So we can put all the upgrades in and around here, hang the stuff on the wall and whatnot. Yeah, so we can have our fully upgraded tables here and start repairing everything. We need to have a stairway out of here, so we got to clear some of this, and then we can build up towards this way at some point. And then we also need to extend the rest of the storage around this way. But I have been super busy off camera, so we've got a load of wood. We've got some here. We've got some more here. And we've also got a bunch down in this cart here. So this is all of the wood that we have at the moment. We've still got some trees to cut down, so there's plenty more to get. And we've got loads and loads of stone as well, but we don't have a stone cutter just yet. So next episode is our swamp episode, so that is when we will go and get some iron, and then that is going to allow us to make the stone cutter, and then we can start finally using that stone to build stuff, which is really exciting. So I've just popped back here. We're just going to grab some of these cores here for a minute. And we're going to leave... No, I'll tell you what. We're going to take our furnaces with us. So we're going to break these two down. And we can leave the kilns for the moment, because we just need to make a couple furnaces. We are very good for coal. So it's not an issue at the minute. There we go. Come back on over here. We'll grab a little bit more stone if we can carry it, which we can't. So we'll just make the two smelters for now. And we'll take these and place them... So we come out to the side here. We'll level a little bit of this out, because I'm going to level all this out eventually. We can always come back with a cultivator later and put grass in here. So we're moving the smelters to a second temporary location now. There we go. So we're going to place these two here just for the time being. And the reason we moved all this over here is because I also went out and I gathered a ton of metal. So we've got loads of copper, we've got loads of tin. And that's going to let us start doing some very interesting things. So I need to get all of that smelted now. Between now and our next episode, we can get some extra food made. We can get the cauldron made. We can upgrade our armor. And then next episode, we can go to the swamp, which is what I'm really looking forward to doing. So we've got this swamp down here. We can come and explore. And yeah, we can all do that together. So yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here today. I feel like we have done more than enough, and I don't want to run this one too long because the last one was long enough. So next episode we'll have a bit of a longer one, and we'll get a little bit more done because we're definitely going to be going to do the swamp together. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. Subscribe if you want to keep following the hardcore series. It's starting to get really interesting now, and the difficulty's going up and up and up. So... It's only going to get harder from here, guys, and we've still got 3 bosses left to do. But I'm super excited for it. I'm super enjoying this world. Still haven't died. Fingers crossed it stays that way for a while. I'd like to try and hit 10 episodes, but we'll see if we can reach it or not. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I shall catch you all in the next video. Goodbye.